Hello, today is October 22nd. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I will be speaking about um, spiritual awakenings or spiritual awareness. But I will be pulling some cards for the collective, meaning whoever's here listening. Uh, this most likely will have something that is probably what you're going through or possibly what you're feeling. Um, so I just wanted to start off with saying that if anyone here is experiencing a spiritual awakening or spiritual awareness, it can be a little confusing and uh, and kind of spontaneous, but or the feelings of uncertainty, not uncertainty, but of things that what you were used to, like you're seeing it in a different light or in a different you're seeing things differently, right? And these awakenings can happen spontaneously. They can happen through triggers by major life changes, whether there are accidents, divorces, what we're going through right now, the pandemic, uh, you know, midlife crisis. You can anything that you can think of mental, through your mental health, you know, clinically depressed or someone who has anxiety, you start seeing things differently, and it can leave you feeling overwhelmed, insecure, possibly even confused. And then you catch yourself all of a sudden questioning, like, why am I here? What's my purpose? Stuff like that. I was disappointed or called to talk about this today. And so that's why I'm talking about it. So if any of you feel that way, plus also besides people who are, just supporting the channel just because they know me, or if you're actually here listening because you feel called to it, you're probably going through a spiritual awakening, even though you may not realize it yourself at this time. And so I'm just here to help guide you or to help remind you that even though you're possibly feeling confused right now or questioning stuff, it's going to be okay. And just stay optimistic to what the future holds. So I also feel like someone here has been holding on to something, whether it's their religion or the way they were brought up, or just really in their head about again how they think things should be, or how they were raised to think they should be. And you're within your own spirit, like, if your spirit's trying to tell you something else, and your mind is like, because it's programmed to think a certain way, to be fearful of certain things, but your body's telling you otherwise, that's your inner guide saying, hey, wake up, or hey, look at this, look, why don't you think of it from this perspective? Or I can go on and on about spiritual awakenings, but we all receive them differently. There is no one's the same. It's all different. Um, so yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm telling you. You know what's really cool is that sometimes I start the readings off with this, what's heavily going on and circulating in my brain. And just like I was saying, there's this conflict, right? This is the inner conflict within your mind. The Hierophant, religious beliefs. And I feel like you're trying to, this is usually the card for me of, working on something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, or whether it's your, practicing your craft or whatever that you like or enjoy. But because it's with these cards that came before it, I literally feel like, for me, I've noticed that I've been able to actually kind of foretell what the cards are going to come out as. And what I was just saying about that, about a spiritual awakening, it's that, feeling of, oh my God, what is this? I'm not used to it, because it makes you, vulnerable. And nobody likes to be vulnerable. None of us do. And that's why, again, I'm here. To let you know that whatever that you have been programmed or whatever, I'm not trying to say, hey, don't believe in, whatever you may be practicing or not practicing. I'm not trying to tell you. I would never ever try to tell you to, like, oh, don't be this, don't be Catholic, don't be Christian, don't be a Buddhist, don't be you know what, honestly, I know there's a lot of different religions, but this is more of a spiritual awakening, okay? And the Hierophant right here is about spiritual beliefs or spirit or religions. So this feeling right here it's almost like you've been in conflict with it. You've been struggling to find that strength to, like, should I go this way? Should I go this way? Kind of, direction. So it's definitely, I really feel like someone here is possibly at a crossroads, or just a feeling of uncertainty of, why am I, or just questioning more so of why am I feeling these thoughts? These are, this is kind of scary. This is not familiar, and, the more I feel like there's maybe possibly negative talk about it, whether it's in your head or with other people, or conversations that you may be having with friends or loved ones. So, or you know what? Okay, I actually feel here that someone here probably is withdrawing and not maybe communicating what's going on. That's only, I think that little piece of message I just said is probably just for like maybe one or two of you or a couple of you. I don't know. But, yep. So I just see that this is the King of Coins with the Ten of Swords and the Chariot. For me, I'm picking up on that whoever this is, a spiritual awakening can make you feel unstable or not like able to move forward, or you just have, there's a lot of heaviness, because I think someone is probably going through the first phases of a spiritual awakening, which is part of that is accepting these new ways of learning, I guess. I just see I feel like a lot of struggle, because I feel like I'm struggling to try to explain to you. I probably will be putting something up later on a post, just talking about spiritual awakening, like signs, or like not symptoms, but things on what to notice or what to look for, or possible things that maybe you're possibly experiencing at this time. But try to just go with the flow, and everything's gonna be fine. Okay. I know it can be a little scary, change or different ways of doing things, because I went through it myself. it's definitely whoever maybe experiences it's kind of like an abruption of feelings of maybe possibly even knots in your stomach, or you're feeling heavy in your chest, or just some kind of imbalance here. Okay. uh, with the star card came out kind of sideways, so I feel I'm gonna leave it like that too, by the way. um I feel like there's a sense of hopelessness, but at the same time there's that hope. Like, I think someone here is just juggling these feelings of not knowing which direction to take, which path to take. But I there are changes coming, or you are experiencing changes, and again, I'm just here to let you know that everything's going to be okay. This is part of your growth. And it turns out to be very beautiful. And so I'm excited for whoever this is. I'm hoping it's more than one. We all, like, again, I think we all go through some kind of enlightenment sometime through our life. And you know what? There's actually possibly a few more, actually, that probably refuse to want change or accept change. And so they go through this lifetime without advancing to that spiritual, vibrancy of awakening. So I want to pull probably just one. This is the art. I think I'm pronouncing this right. My archetype, yeah, I think it's pronounced right. Cards deck. So this is about the light and the darkness, which is for me like a yin and yang kind of thing. Like, you have to acknowledge the darkness to see, balance. I'm over here sounding kind of, I don't even know. Okay. Storyteller. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. Okay. So I think someone here, has the ability to share their experiences or go through life because, I don't want to say that. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. I think, okay, I feel like right now, because I've been talking about spiritual awakening, I feel like this card is referring to that maybe you're seeing some, synchronicities, whether it's through numbers, through words, through anything that catches your attention, and you're like, is that coincidence? Is that by chance that I'm seeing this? There's a reason why you see things, okay? Let's see. Athlete. Dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. So I think that's pretty cool. I think it takes a lot of strength to go through this. It's not necessarily a physical transformation. Well, it can lead up to a physical transformation, but it's definitely like a mindset. Again, I was talking about programming, and you have to have the willpower or the strength to overcome that. Okay. So this is shadow. This was reversed. So the shadow attribute to this card is intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. So whoever this is needs to release whatever is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Which again, which I had I think world card here. Yeah, the world card. So there's definitely going to be changes. It's going to be okay. Okay, so I hope this shed some light for you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.